Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope all of the students will be fine and enjoying best of your time. Dear students, in the last video we were learning a Cambridge paper. Let me tell you which Cambridge paper we were going through. We were learning this Cambridge paper. This is Cambridge Secondary Checkpoint, Cambridge Secondary 1 Checkpoint. This is paper 2 fiction, specimen paper. This is the code and this is an examination from 2018. Please check and verify the code before you proceed in the video. So coming back, yesterday we learned till question number 6. Today we have question number 7. The question states, here it means that there are some words or there is a sentence before this, and you can check in your insert that where this sentence lie. Except for the rain falling, murmuring as if the night had found its voice. Lines 45 to 46. What is the underlined phrase an example of? This one, as if the night had found its voice. Is it alliteration or hyperbole or metaphor or personification? I think that for this question you need not to visit or check lines 45 to 46 because the question itself is obvious. It is itself giving the answer. It's not alliteration, even it's not hyperbole. It's not something that is way big than understanding. And most importantly, as a couple of minutes ago I told you that this is a fiction paper. So in fiction, most of the times writers use personification. Most of the times writers use personification. That night had found its voice. Voice is a human characteristic. So when there is personification, then human characteristics are given to something. For example, here it's night. So correct answer for this question is personification. So we have next question. Explain in your own words how the writer uses the night and the rain to create atmosphere. Now, dear students, you have to use your own words and you need to tell the writer that how night and rain are used by writer to create atmosphere. Let me tell you that night and rain, both of these elements are used by writer or any other writers in English language, in English literature, to show tension. Both of these elements show tension, suspense, or mystery, or something spooky or scary. So both of these elements are used by writers in English literature or English text, English stories to show these elements. We will come to the answer, but first we need to read lines 40 to 50. So from here I am taking you to the reading. We stopped yesterday on line 33, where we found where we found that Maggie told Mo that there is someone outside. And Maggie reminded Mo that, Mo, you promised that there will be no burglar, no thief in the home. So what did Mo reply? He is not a burglar. The person who is outside is not a burglar. He is not a thief. How did Mo know? How did Mo know that he is not a burglar? Because Mo already know him. Because Mo already know the person. Yes or no? Otherwise, Mo never have said this. But as he stepped back from the window, his face was so grave that Maggie's heart thudded faster than ever. Face was so grave means that Mo came in tension. Mo felt nervous or anxious. In English and English terminology or stories, we use the word grave for face when a person becomes anxious or worried, surprised. That when Maggie looked at Mo's face, he was very worried. That Maggie's heart thudded faster than ever. That Maggie felt scared. Go back to bed, Maggie, he said. So see, earlier in the story, in the last video, if you look and pay attention, Mo was cracking jokes. But now Mo has become very serious and even saying to Maggie, go back to bed, Maggie. This visitor has come to see me. So see, this sentence is giving you idea that Mo already knows the person. Already knows the person. Dear students, you need to read and you should be able to understand how story is progressing or developing. This skill you should learn. Next, he left the room before Maggie could ask what kind of visitor. So basically now Mo was in hurry. He did not pay attention to Maggie. He simply ran. He simply rushed towards the visitor. He left the room before Maggie could even ask what kind of visitor. For goodness sake, turned up. Turned up means has come in the middle of the night. She followed him anxiously. Maggie followed Mo anxiously. Anxiously means worriedly, because all of a sudden if someone is there to meet you midnight, obviously all the family members will be worried. So as she crept down the corridor, she heard her father taking the chain off the front door. And when she reached the hall, she saw him standing in the open doorway. It means Mo went directly to meet that person, that visitor who had come to see him. Without feeling any he took off the chain of the front door. The night came in. Look at these sentences, because these sentences are our next question. The night came in. How did the night came in? Basically here the writer wants to build tension or suspense or thriller or mystery. All of these terms you should know. Night came in. It means outside it was dark and damp. Why it was damp? Because it was raining. And the rushing of the rain sounded loud and threatening. Look at this sentence. How meaningful this sentence is. How much meaning this sentence is adding to the story. How much meaning this sentence is adding to the effect that the night was scary. And in the middle of a night, if someone comes to see you, how do you feel? Then, dust finger called more into the darkness. Is that you? So basically, this seems to be a character's name. This either it seems to be a nickname or a secret name or a secret name. So Mo asked Dustfinger, is that you who has come to see me midnight? Dustfinger? Now these lines are Maggie's thoughts, because Maggie was actually hearing all this. See, she followed him anxiously. She crept down the corridor and she heard her father. So now Maggie is thinking, Dustfinger? When we listen to something that is very new for us, we behave this way. Dustfinger? What kind of a name was that? Maggie could not remember hearing it before, yet it sounded familiar, like a distant memory that would not take shape properly. So basically here the idea is that Maggie is trying to think that whether she has heard this name before or no. At first all seemed still outside, except for the rain falling. Murmuring, all of these words have been used for rain. This is the beauty of fiction. This is the beauty of fiction, that in fiction we give these kind of human characteristics or human associated words to non-living things or to other things like rain. All seemed still outside, except other than rain falling, murmuring, as if the night had found its voice. So basically here the idea is that now Maggie was trying to hear, but she was unable to hear because of sound of rain. But then footsteps approached the house, and the man emerged from the darkness. Look at the word emerge. Emerge is something like this all is dark and all of a sudden something comes up. Emerge. This is a strong word. This is an emotive word here that is showing the emotions, that the man emerged from the darkness of the yard, his long coat so wet with rain that it clung to his legs. When we are wearing wet cloths, how those wet cloths stick to our body, because water, with the help of water, they stick to our body. So for a split second, as the stranger stepped into the light spilling out of the house, Maggie thought she saw a small furry head over his shoulder, snuffling as it looked out of his rucksack and then quickly disappearing back into it. So, for a split second, as the stranger stepped into the light spilling out of the house, means when from the dark that man came in the light of the house, Maggie, who was hiding and trying to see all that, Maggie thought as she saw a small furry head over his shoulder. Means on man's head, he saw a small creature or maybe an animal snuffling. Snuffling is actually a sound produced by an animal as it looked out of his rucksack. Rucksack means backpack. So maybe the stranger was wearing a backpack on his shoulders, and in his backpack maybe there was a small animal that was trying to look outside. And then that animal, that creature, quickly disappeared back into it. Means that animal went back into the backpack. So till here we have read till lines 40 to 50. We have to solve the question number 8. I have written the answer here for you to give you an idea in a fast manner. Explain in your own words how the writer uses the night and the rain to create atmosphere. First of all, writer has used alliteration. The words like dark and damp, these words tells or alliteration tells that night is scary or gloomy. Gloomy, spooky, scary, suspenseful, mysterious. All the words you can use, dear students. Second, when dust finger, because in your own words you have to mention and then support your answer with examples from the text also. When dust finger appears from darkness of the yard, it shows how black and mysterious the night is. So writer uses the night. So we have taken 2 points about night and the rain also. So you need to mention 1 point for rain also. So words used to describe rain like rushing, falling, loud, murmuring. These words tell reader that weather is harsh. Harsh means not pleasant. Harsh means unpleasant, not good. If it is raining outside, no one would love to go outside. No one would love to stay outside for more time. Yes or no? So dear students, this was the answer. To shorten the video, I have written the answer before showing it to you people. But yes, we have read lines 40 to 50. I hope that when you are watching this video and learning from it, you have insert and you have question paper with you so that you learn in a better fashion. Going to next question, we have question number 9. Which two features from this text suggest that it is from a mystery story? As I have already told you that this story is mysterious. So which two boxes we need to select? Do we need to select a first person narrator or a night setting? Absolutely correct. The use of dialogue or the use of flashbacks or the withholding of information. Some students confuse with this option and this option. Always remember that mystery story has most suitable option, the withholding of information. When the information is not given directly, now who knows who is dust finger? Still we don't know that why Mo went all the way midnight to meet dust finger outside. Yes or no? So this option is correct. Coming back to next question, we have that explain in your own words Maggie's reactions to dust finger. Lines 34 to 62. We have completed till line number 50. It means to solve this question and to record Maggie's reactions in our own words, we need to read till line 62. So what are we waiting for? And what are you waiting for? Here you need to like the video and you need to subscribe the channel, and I need to switch from this question to the reading part. And here we have reading in front of us. We finished till line 50. Dust finger wiped his wet face with his sleeve and offered his hand. Means he welcomed, they shook hand. How are you, Silver Tongue? He asked. It's been a long time. Means who is Silver Tongue here? He is Dust Finger, and Dust Finger is asking whom? Asking Mo. So it means Mo is Silver Tongue. Yes or no? Hesitantly, Mo took the outstretched hand. Means Mo was still surprised to see Dust Finger. Anyways, he shook hand. Outstretched hand means when you shake hand with someone. It's been a very long time. And yes, a very long time, he said, looking past his visitor as if he expected to see another figure among emerge from the night. So basically, here we are getting one idea that Mo, okay, Mo is silver tongue. Dust finger, we have dust finger, and Mo is looking past his visitor, behind visitor, as if he is expecting another figure. It means basically that either Mo and dust finger and some other characters were also friends in the past, and now Mo is expecting them to see. Mo is thinking that if dust finger is here to see me, maybe other characters are also here to see me. He said, "Come in, you will catch your death." Yes or no? Like, now this is a friend's talk. This is a friend's talk, means you will catch your death, means you may catch cold because it's raining outside. Because it's raining outside. Maggie says, "You have been standing out there for some time." Mo is saying all this to dust finger now. And Mo is actually silver tongue here, because now friends are talking to each other. Maggie, now dust finger is saying, and dust finger is asking surprisingly about Maggie. Dust finger, "Oh yes, of course." Dust finger let Mo lead him into the house. Dust finger let Mo lead him into the house means Mo took dust finger into the house itself. He scrutinized Maggie so thoroughly that she felt embarrassed. Scrutinize means looked from top to bottom. Looked from top to bottom. Imagine if you are meeting someone after a long time, how will you look at the person? You will say, "Oh, very long time. We met years back. That time you were a child, and look at you now." Yes or no? So basically, as we are getting impression that they are meeting after a long time. So that's why dust finger looked at Maggie, and he looked at Maggie this way that Maggie felt embarrassed. How do usually girls feel when someone looks at them in an inappropriate way or unusual way, and did not know where to look. In the end, she just stared back. "She's grown." Who said this? Who said this? Who said this? Dust finger. Dust finger. Dust finger is, now passing compliment, praising that Maggie is grown. Mo is saying, "You remember her?" And dust finger is saying, "Of course. Of course." Maggie noticed that Mo double locked the door. What did Maggie notice? That Mo double locked the door. And here itself, the story is finishing. The story is finishing. It means that the complete information has not been provided to the readers. Withholding of information. Withholding. Suspense. Mystery. So I hope you have understood the questions, and now, you have understood the text in great detail, and now we will switch to the questions and will solve them. So after finishing the reading and letting you know all the details present in the text about Maggie, Mo, who is dust finger, who is silver tongue, we have come to question 10. We have already finished till question 9, and it's time to solve question 10 that was based on lines 34 to 62. So to avoid time investment, I have written the answer already so that I could teach you in a better fashion instead of writing throughout the video. The question is, explain in your own words Maggie's reactions to dust finger. Lines 34 to 62. Maggie's reactions to dust finger. Dust finger is the person, is the stranger who has come midnight. Yes or no? Support your answer with examples from the text. So you have to give Maggie's reaction and you have to give examples from the text, because the question is of 4 marks. You can see you need to write 2 reactions and you need to support those 2 reactions with 2 examples. So let's see Maggie's reaction. First of all, we have Maggie was surprised or anxious. And example from the text, because I expect that you are having an insert with you. You are keeping insert with you. And I have also taught insert line by line to you. So example for this surprised feeling is that why would he come in the middle of the night? The feeling of anxious, the feeling of being surprised. She followed anxiously. So these 2 examples we can take for the reason or for the reaction of feeling surprised or anxious. Second one is Maggie was curious. When Maggie heard Mo calling the stranger dust finger, she was curious. If you look at the text, you may find this phrase, this sentence. What kind of name was that? She was curious. And the third reaction which you can write, you are only supposed to write 2 reactions and the examples related to those reactions. But here I have written another one and another example for you. Maggie felt uncomfortable. She felt embarrassed. Remember I told you when dust finger looked at Maggie from top to bottom and said to Maggie, "Oh, you have grown up." So basically that time Maggie felt embarrassed and she did not know where to look. She was feeling uncomfortable. So this was the answer to this question, that what were Maggie's reactions to dust finger, with examples and reactions we have learned. Let's come to next question. Next question is also very easy. What 2 things do we learn about past relationship between Mo and dust finger? Mo, silver tongue. Both of the names silver tongue and dust finger show that they were friends for a very long time. And on top of it, they were involved in something where special names like dust finger or silver tongue were used. Yes or no? And even in the text we have seen multiple times where dust finger said to Mo, a very long time ago, or very long time. They knew each other very long time ago. This is the first thing. Here he has asked us to write 2 things. 2 things. He did not mention 2 quotations, 2 examples from the text. So basically this answer we need to write in our own words. In our own words. We need to write this answer based on our reading. Second one, both were involved in something mysterious, something where both of them had special names. Yes or no? Why I am increasing the pace of discussion? Because these questions or their answers or the concept behind these questions we have already discussed when we were reading the passage, when we were reading or discussing the passage, and we have discussed in great detail. I hope you had loved that. Coming to next question, we have question number 12. Now these questions, question 12 and 13, we have also discussed. So to the reason I have written the answers in front of you, and I want to finish this paper now very fast because we have already spent more than 1.5 hours on it. Write one quotation from the text which could explain why Mo double locked the door. When we double lock our door, just imagine, in our general lives, why do we double check the door? We double check the door when we expect to see someone looking past his visitor. One quotation from the text. Now, based on the text which we read some minutes earlier, we have to find the answer. That looking past his visitor as if he expected to see another figure. Mo double locked the door. Mo double locked. Why? Because when he saw Dust Finger, he expected that maybe some other friends of the past time are also there with Dust Finger. So this can be the reason that why Mo double locked the door. To avoid them, to avoid those figures, to avoid those visitors from the past. And here comes the last question. The question is, explain in your own words how you can tell that Maggie and Mo have a close relationship. This question is very easy. You can write this question, I think, at your own, because multiple examples I have told you about Maggie and Mo's relationship. Support your answer with examples from the text. First of all, you can say the relationship they had, that both of them were interested in books, in reading books. Why? Because the house was full of books. There were books everywhere. Second, Mo protects Maggie. Mo tells her to go back to bed. Now these questions you need to solve in a very wise manner. These questions' answers will not be present straightforward in the text. You need to write in your own words. You need to read the text and understand it. And then you should have that much of ability, that much of reading sense, that from a text you can take out the idea. So when Maggie told Mo that there is someone outside, and Mo had a look and Mo felt anxious, then Mo protected Maggie and told, go back to bed. Earlier Mo was joking. So third point which you can write, this question is also 4 marks. So 2 relationship explanations and 2 examples from the text are enough. Here I have written a third one just to give you more knowledge, more information. Because the relationship is between Mo and Maggie, we have taken 2 points. One is a common point, second belongs to Mo. Third point we can tell about Maggie. That Maggie is also worried about her father, and she is also caring and protective. How did you know? What is the quotation relating to this? The quotation relating to this is, if you look at the text carefully, you may find it, because these type of questions you need to find throughout the text. For these type of questions, line numbers are not mentioned. You need to find these answers throughout the text, from the whole text. If I highlight this for you people, so Maggie was worried, and what happened? When Mo went to open the door, Maggie followed him. Maggie follows Mo to the door. So this small action of Maggie shows that Maggie is worried about her father. This all comes when you keep doing or keep solving past papers. You have a different way of thinking or interpreting the reading texts. So for this and for much more, I would request you to please subscribe the channel, because Here you will get to know more texts in detail and discuss, you know, in with more discussion and with more details than ever you have found anywhere throughout your online resources. Next, we have writing task related to this paper, which you can request me to send to you if you want to receive the answer of the writing part. Please write an email at masteryourcambridge@gmail.com, or you can request in the comment section also. I can forward it to you. Just drop your email and the answer to this writing part will be available right in front of you. That's all from this video. I hope we have finished one Cambridge paper. Okay, and I really hope that it is useful and beneficial for you. If I have missed some point, I will try to recover in the next videos, but for that you need to subscribe the channel and please stay tuned for more videos. Again, I would request to like and share it with your friends. See you all in the next video. Till then, take care, keep studying and keep shining.